Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Counter-Strike Confederation Season 15 Premier Match Day 1. I am your host, Crash. I'm joined by my good friend, Smokie. Smokie, how are you feeling about tonight's games?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. We've got tonight for game one. We've got Ooze Crew against Owls, the Big Slime against the Aviary, with a lineup of CVB, Bones, Ernesto, Bonmi, Bandit. I do love me some Bonmi, and James the Great on Ooze Crew. And the Owls with Jogan, Barack Obama, our Lord and Savior, Lepugi, Bingus, and Am. How do you feel
Oh
about
yeah.
these teams tonight?
Honestly, it's hard not to root for Big Slime, right? Especially in a division, or especially in a tier so competitive as Premier. UPS is always a solid bet. You know, they're always going to do well. They always have. They probably always will. I believe the smartest Superman is still with Cal, so definitely looking at them for some big highlight plays tonight.
100%, 100%. I was looking at the stats because I think my debut cast, I had Ooze Crew against Wagyu Warriors at, where was it? I think, dang, I want to say it was Mirage. And Ooze Crew were looking pretty hot. Ooze Crew were looking pretty hot. It was, I think 2 weeks ago. They were checking the corners. They were making Wagyu look like child's play. And I have a feeling they're going to do the same tonight. Now, depending on what map they go to, it could be a little bit more tit for tat. But I'm looking to see if it'll get a little more technical or scrappy because there have been some scrappy games this preseason leading up to now.
Absolutely. And I mean, AVI is always one of those teams like they've been around for forever, right? That's one of those franchises that have been around for a very, very long time. So Hawkish knows exactly what he's doing. Very, very smart GM. He's got Fuffy up there helping him out as well. So there's no doubt in my mind that AVI is definitely going to be a strong team this season, especially with how far they got last season. So it's definitely one of those things that is usually a pretty good guarantee. Are we? I'm wondering when the map bans are coming through.
I think they're coming through right now or in a minute. They're not finished banning yet. Let's see.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna say I would choose one side or the other for the dub tonight, but I will say I'm gonna favor a little more towards the Ooze Crew. Seeing them play against Wagyu Warriors, they showed promise. They showed teamwork.
Oh, we just
Okay.
got a message. It's gonna be on Mirage. Who would have
Oh,
guessed?
Mirage. Oh my
Top
goodness
tier in the
gracious.
league going to the most overplayed map in the pool. That is something that you don't see every day. That should be interesting. Getting a good gauge, getting a good feel for the opponent, how things work. We're going to take a look at some of the statistics. Dang, no stats are up yet. So, I forgot we're not keeping track of preseason stats this season, unfortunately. So, that kind of makes
Yeah.
this a little difficult considering I haven't seen these teams play since last season. Mirage is always one of those maps, right? One of the first things everybody talks about it. It's been drilled into our heads thousands and thousands of times. Mid control, mid control, mid control. You got to get mid control. You got to smoke cat. You got to take con. You got to take underpass. You got to flush the guy out a window. Like it's just one of those things that will never change. It's as old as time itself, and I think it's gonna come down to mid control. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I have a feeling especially since this isn't gonna have, like, any sort of, in my opinion, like, major playoff implications. This is gonna be one of those run-of-the-mill games where, hey, let's practice our strats, let's get oiled up. We have another game going on tonight as well anyway, so might as well not necessarily use this, as like a scram nothing, but this is a warm-up game. Puggy map, play with our executes, get loose, get ready to roll.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a really, really great opportunity. It's kind of like the preseason games in like college football. Like you're not like going all out. Like, maybe you're resting a couple of the starters after the first couple of drives. Maybe just trying out some stuff you would normally try out in a regular game. But I mean, this is one of those things, right? Where I mean, you want to get the season off to a great start, but at the same time, you don't want to reveal your whole bag of tricks at the start of the season. You know what I
I
mean? You don't want
completely
to,
agree. I
yeah.
completely agree. I feel like they're gonna play pretty defaulty, if nothing else. Maybe throw in just some random strategy just to see if it works, or prod the fields and see how they counteract towards it, and draw something up else for the stat books for later games.
we will have to see 9 players in the server confirmed. We're gonna go ahead and cut to the warm-ups real quick. I'm kind of curious as to what inventories these guys are rocking. Premier players usually always have a solid setup. Never mind, that's a default knife and gloves.
But to get this man out here as a skin junkie, I gotta agree. Polymag, what are we, children?
Man, this is insane. Man, he just unboxed his first clutch case. That's what it is. Wasn't a bad AK. Okay, now we're talking. Paracord knives are always sick. I wanted a paracord fade for the longest time. Nice little point disarray on the AK. Can't quite tell what the stickers are because of the HUD. We've got Ernesto with 2 kills right there with the M4. I believe, what is that? Is that Desolate Space? Looks like Desolate Space.
Yeah.
Looks like fact new. Bet.
I'm gonna say it. I'm not the biggest M4 A4 fan. I'm an M41S fan, bro.
Really? Not a big A1S fan?
I'm more of an M4 A1S fan, not an M4 A4 fan. I do like the Desolate Space, but I feel like M41S has better skins. Not gonna lie. But I rock the stat track. I rock the stat track is.
Yeah, I also rock a backflip basilisk. Not stat track though, but I do run one with 4 complexity golds on it. The A1 is the rifle that I carry in real life, so I'm kind of obligated, you know, I kind of have to carry that one in this game. Like the A4 is great, but you know, there's just something about that A1 that's just nice, crisp, pristine. Starting lineup tonight for AVI will be Barack Obama, Yogan, Am, Bingus, and Lapuki. And then bringing us up for the Ooze crew, or Big Slime. Their starting lineup is going to be Ernesto, James the Great, CVB, Ban Me Bandits, and Bones. Lots of big names out here tonight, especially Bingus and Am, James the Great. CVB is a name that we hear all the time as well. Bingus, another big player right there. Lots of familiar faces, and the Twitch chat seems to be really excited about Yogan as this pistol round gets underway. I thought we were doing a knife round, but I guess not. Immediately engaging stairs is Am. He's down into the site. Ernesto takes off Bingus's head. CVB answers back, and Ernesto finds a second. CVB finds Barack Obama. It's Lapuki in a 1 versus 4. Tries to find the shots. And it will not happen. Big knife kill to start the game. CVB delivers the final stab.
What a first round. What a first round. And a knife kill to boot. If that doesn't install confidence in you, I don't know what does.
Gotta love me getting a stab kill. Those are always, that's the way you keep morale up. Like this, man, that is just, and plus the $1,500, the economical impact this early, that's a lot of money, especially for the CT side. Now they've got 2 M4s and 3 MP9s, as opposed to maybe 1 M4 and 4 MP9s, or maybe a deagle or something like that.
Extremely strong buy for this next round. Extremely strong. I don't see the T side doing anything special, so.
Looks like it. They do drop Ernesto, not before he takes Bingus away. Lapuki's the man on the kill. Double molly kill, and everybody else cleans up. Big Slime, we're up 2-0.
Looking at CVB 6-0 with the 2 molly kills. That's incredible. Not even letting them get the bomb plant. Major implications over here. So they do go up with the AKs and some util.
I mean, Big Slime played that eco round super well. They knew they were going to be saving because they didn't get the bomb plant in the first round. So they knew they were going to be saving. They played it perfectly. They were all within each other's reach. They pulled the rope. James the Great on an underpass push. This is dangerous. He's got Bones with him. Bingus is behind him, so now they have to commit. Yogan finds one, but James the Great trades him out elsewhere. Bingus still on the edge of this connector smoke. Minute 35 as Barack Obama puts some shots down on CT. Flash in that direction, swings. CVB still on stairs. Getting a little antsy now. Smokes off Palace. Barack Obama's pushed up to Tetris. Meanwhile, Bingus in connector finds the kill. CVB goes down, and now it's just the man in CT, Ernesto, to try and hang on to the A site by the skin of his teeth. Tries to find the first engagement, does. Barack Obama is down into the dirt. Bandit is in the smoke. He's walking around trying to find these guys, but it's too little, too late. As the quality on the stream dies, I have no idea who's alive and who's dead. James the Great, 1 versus 2. Trying to make it 3 rounds in a row for Big Slime, but very well executed by AVI to split the map in half, taking mid-control. It ain't over yet. Now it's over as Am finds that final kill on James the Great, but not before he takes down Bingus. So AVI now on the board at 2-1, but it definitely took a good bit of execution to get there.
Oh, yeah. I will say, getting one but not the other, good try, and I'm not 100% convinced on the double push on underpass. Give him one, but the giving up mid that in exchange for a gamble on underpass, I don't know if I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not exactly on their side with that one either. I thought that was a little strange. It's because they gave up mid control so easily that they lost that round, right? Bingus was able to get in the connector, cut the A defense in half, and from there they were able to just collapse onto the site, get the bomb planted. Miscommunication with utility. Big nade into underpass though. Yogan down to 43 HP. He's got a Mac 10 armor helmet. Stole his lunch money as well, so he won't even get to eat tomorrow. Minute 20 left to go. CVB flashover connector. Lapuki in A mains. Looks like he wants to get a little bit dangerous with it, but Bingus is the man who spreads the danger around. James the Great refrags from underpass, and he's got himself a second as well. Bingus goes down. Am answers back. Fanby Bandit is dead. James the Great on the floor. Ernesto finds Lapuki elsewhere. Now it's a 2 versus 2 with the terrorist stuck in underpass. Bomb is headed that way. Bones hears every single step these guys are making. He knows that they are headed back to the B site. This is great awareness from Bones. He's setting himself up to get these kills. Let's see what happens. One dropping Van. He misses the kill, but he lights Am up till 1 HP. And that's going to give Ernesto enough time, but it doesn't matter. Am finds the shot of a lifetime. And it's his 3rd kill of the round. Bones with no HE cannot try and take them down, and they both double spray the smoke. Tried to flash through, but AVI was ready. Tie game at 2.
Grabbing Victor from the jaws of defeat with that. If he had gotten that molly off towards Van, I would say round over. And a heads up play by them with a quick rotate and having Bones stay back, just trying to get that quick peek pick. Unfortunately, not coming out to his favor.
Yeah, it was a really, really good heads-up play on Big Slime to pivot, right? To be right in a position, but AVI showing why Counter-Strike is one of the best sports ever created because they just straight up out-aimed them, out-gamed them, and outplayed them. Minute 42 left to go. USP's pushing Cat. Bingus may not be ready. He's got the perfect weapon for the job, though, but he's looking away. Finds 1, finds 2, finds 3, and he's got the 4th as well. Bingus, 4K on the eco round. Shreds them like cheese. Minute 26 left to go. Lapuki finds the final kill. My goodness, what a round. AVI take the lead.
My goodness.
Smokie, you good?
I'm good. I'm good. Oh my goodness, I'm having the time of my life. I'm speechless with that quad kill. I was gonna say Pookie, give me the ace, but you know, kill confirmed. My goodness gracious.
Take what you can get, especially because this is the most competitive tier. These are the best players CSC has to offer. I wouldn't give him a chance because he could turn that 5v1 into a 1v1 very easily if you make even a slight mistake.
Of course, give
Smoke out connector. Oh, that nade's going to be big. Nobody in mid. Looks like they're stacking up for an apps play. James the Great will be the man to receive, and receive he does. 7.62 by 39 straight to the dome. Barack Obama, the man delivering with the AK-47. Now watching Cat is Am, lays down some suppressive fire that forces the player to fall back. Bomb going down. Lapuki pushing Cat. Molotov going deep. 3 players are stuck in mid here. The whole retake determines on this Cat defense, and Bones, that's a great start. Drops Lapuki, and now 4 versus 4. Seems like Big Slime is really deciding whether they still want to go for this, but they got to make up their minds soon. Just over half the time left on the bomb. I think we're going to see AVI go to 4 here. It's looking like a save.
Yeah, they're definitely going to save. Maybe, if nothing else, play for some exits. They got the entry, but at that point, it was almost halfway down towards bomb tick, so I feel you got to cut your losses at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a retake where you weren't really in a winnable position. CVB hears this. He hears this all day. What does he do about it? Is he going to back off? Is he going to be back far away enough? Finds 1, not 2. Bingus trades. And we will be going into round 7 shortly. As a decent heads-up play from Big Slime, you know, they knew they were not in a winning position to take that retake, especially in a 4v4 with 3 guys coming from Cat. That would have been difficult, and by the time they got repositioned and the smokes faded, it wouldn't have really mattered. Very well played by AVI to put them on the back foot early in a retake and bring out the save from the CT side. But now we're going to be getting into round 7.
They had great intentions. They keep peeking mid real quick. Owen, they absolutely demolished them. They're getting this quick,
my goodness,
early information. and it's almost turned. It didn't. It almost turned the tide where they couldn't quite get the wraparound for the rush. Yeah, once you keep
Yeah.
underneath Bingus.
I was gonna see it
Battle of
first. I think
Wills.
Ernesto knows. I think
I think
he's
you heard him.
tracking. I think he knows. There's also one in A main though. Keep that in mind. No, there's not one in A main. I just mistook the grenade arc, and we've got gunfight raging out in mid. Bones drops Am, and now it all comes down to
Did he
this.
see
No
him?
way!
Did he see him through
What
the
in the
gap?
world was that? He
He saw
saw
him
to
through the
the
gap.
tiniest of gaps, the little freaking hole in the French fry carton. That is unbelievable. 55 seconds left. Oh my goodness, and James the Great almost gets an MP9 spray down. Lapuki's the one man left to try and pick up the pieces, but he's got 3 kills to find, and he only gets 1. CVB shoots him in the head through the wall.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my goodness, we got to get a replay on that if we can. That is unbelievable. What a shot. Man,
What a
Ernesto.
heads-up play, and what a peek. My little, tiny little recruit brain can never think about that. My goodness
Absolutely not.
gracious. I can hold that next time. I normally am a B anchor. I'm holding A next time I play Mirage, for real, dude. Just for that one angle.
Just for that tiny little angle.
God.
That's insane. I didn't even know that existed. This map's been in the game for how many years now? We're just now finding out this exists. That's incredible. Yogan holding underpass. The CTs have been pretty aggressive down there to start the game. Seems like they've backed off for the time being. Interesting strategy. CVB on stairs, more paranoid at connector than he is the A site, mostly because they've stacked it. They've got 3 CTs on that side of the map, 1 in window and 1 watching apps. Bomb is apps as well. So this could potentially turn into a B take if nothing else really happens. They're going to keep probing the Big Slime defense. They're off to a decent start. Leading on T-side Mirage is no small feat, especially in a tier this competitive. But with 1:06 left to go, they're running out of time. They need to get over the other site. Does Bones peek out? He does. Finds one, and not the second. Bingus is there to make the play. Trades him out, and now the execute on B will begin. James the Great's got one, but Barack Obama trades him out. Big play. Ban me, Bandit. Finds one with a quick scope. Won't find the second. Now he's under pressure. Now he's got to make a play. Now he's got to be a superstar. Finds the second. Yogan drops him through the smoke, but Ernesto is there. It bought enough time, and Ernesto cleans it up. 4-4, your new score.
So tit for tat. My goodness gracious. This is one for the ages.
Look at that, dancing around empty. Not a care in the world. He knows he's got all the time he needs. Nails that second quick scope through the smoke, and by the time Yogan gets there to refrag, Ernesto's already waiting. Makes the play.
One thing I've noticed, this is the first round that Ban Me has kept up on window with a Yob. He's either pushed towards the ladder room, or they push towards under with an info peek.
Oh my goodness, what a nade. Yogan down to 27, Bingus down to 27, 23 damage, and that's another one. And Bones and James are picking these guys apart, but Barack Obama comes through with a double kill. And not via a drone strike this time. Bomb gets planted. Ban Me Bandit from Market trying to find the shoulder, won't get there. Barack Obama finds himself a third. CVB hits the deck, quarter of the time off the bomb. Here we go. Barack Obama around the edge of the smoke, puts some damage down range, but Lapuki goes down. It's him, 1 versus 2, has eyes on the second, does find the first, and he gets it! Barack Obama with the ace of a lifetime! And with 20 seconds to spare, makes the play. Big stuff from Barack Obama. AVI retake the lead.
Vote Barack Obama as my president, because that man is on a tear this game. My goodness.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Minute 47 left to go. See opening util come out as an A stack here, and they all die. Wow. Not taking any prisoners this time. Though I don't think they were openly surrendering. Ernesto finds one, but Barack Obama's there to trade. M4A1 carbine weapon system, prepared to throw lead down range, and so on for splits. But Yogan is there, ready, and the lead extends to 2.
Yeah, I don't blame him for such a hard push with the 5 seconds. Get a pick, get a kill or 2, get some of that economy back, and then rack up that lost bonus and get to the next round. they did a pretty decent job enough. Although Tees did get the bomb down, a little extra money in their pockets. They lost one, I do believe, that round, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. They did lose one. Helmet for Ernesto. That is interesting. I have the same superstition. I can't not buy a helmet on CT side because I can't stand getting glocked. If I get glocked in a rifle round, I get so mad. CBB burning alive in this molly. You're not supposed to stand in that. I'm not sure if he knows that, but I guess he knows that now. Minute 30 left to go. Barack Obama has the bomb in apps again. This looks like he's setting up to be another B take, but there's nobody on the B site. There's one man watching it. It's James the Great all the way from Cat. Ernesto finds Lapuki elsewhere. No movement from the CTs, and no real effort to control mid either. James the Great from Catwalk. He's going to find not one, not yet. He's still in a position to get some kills. Does find one, but not before Bingus drops CVB. Now, flash out, bomb down. And they've got to start the retake. They're already in a pretty decent position to do so. Ban me, Bandit looking. Won't find that kill. Yogan was there. Ready, takes him down. Barack Obama drops James the Great in the meantime. And now it's Yogan, Bingus, and Barack Obama. Yogan finds Ernesto. But now Bones will drop him. And now it's Bones in the 1 versus 2 versus Barack Obama. And Bingus finds the first. Bingus goes down. Has eyes on Barack Obama. Spams the smoke. Does get a little bit of tag, but now the smoke is faded. And it does not matter. Barack Obama finds the kill. And now AVI's lead stretches to 3.
Last round of the half. Once again, Barack Obama being the playmaker, the heavy hitter of this team. Now 11-3-5 with an ADR of 103. My goodness. More than double of two of his other teammates.
He's carrying the boats, you know. Old Goggins asked, who's going to carry the boats? Barack Obama is carrying the boats here tonight. Minute 50 left to go. See the opening rollouts. James the Great, aggressive mid-play. Barack Obama, I think, is not ready for it. He's still got a nade out, and James the Great steals it from him. MP9 in hand, and now AVI has to try and pick up the pieces. Bingus, paranoid of A main presence. Oh, what a gorgeous shot on Ernesto. Didn't see it coming. Jungle Smoke in play. And now the bomb is headed towards the A site. Bones over the top of stairs. Smoke gets naded. Does he see him? No, he doesn't.
No, but he might have heard him.
Minute 18. Bomb is running over that way. They don't have a whole lot of time, though. That smoke's going to fade here pretty soon. The stairs is always going to get Bones out of position. And now with a minute 10 left to go, bomb is going to get planted. And the CT smoke is still up. Now it fades. Jungle Smoke is fading as well. Am is going to catch this guy off guard. He does. Bones goes down, and now he's going to try and find the man window. He does. Am's got 3. A triple kill at the end of the first half. And with 2 HP to spare, CVB is all alone. A FAMAS and no helmet, not a chance. Bingus drops him, and 8-4 will be the end of the first half.
What a commanding lead by Aviary. Absolute domination. Ooze pushing towards mid, getting those occasional peeks for the info, but they just can't hold the site, especially whenever they're pushing hard, even on the dry runs towards the B site.
Yeah, it's just, again, we were talking about it earlier before the game started, right? You know, it's one of those things, right? Mirage is so heavily dependent on mid control, and we just haven't really, you know, even though the teams weren't necessarily seeking out the mid control, they still found a way to win, right? They still out-aimed, they out-brained, and they outplayed, and now it's time for Big Slime to try and harness some of that magic if it is still available. We'll see what happens here in this pistol round.
I have faith.
You do have faith? You're a big Slime believer?
I'm a Slime believer.
Interesting strategy. We'll see how it works out. Triple stack B. That's not great. Only one guy on A as they all pile out of Palace. Smoke's in place. Ernesto starts to plant. The CTs are going to be late, but it doesn't matter. Barack Obama snatches Bones' head off his body, and there is a gap in the Jungle Smoke. I think Bingus is going to try and abuse this to drop the Fox guy, but he's... Ernesto's got 2! Double kill for Ernesto! And now he will go down. Lapuki's got a double as well! Make it a triple! Unbelievable shooting from Lapuki! My goodness! And AVI win the pistol round! Oh, wow!
Lapuki said, Barack Obama, I'm taking
Never
over.
heard of him. Never heard of him.
Never heard of him.
Unbelievable. Wow. Barack Obama still has 102. Check out Ernesto, though. 104 ADR in 14 rounds. That's pretty good. You know, that is very, very, very good. But
These are
as we get into
two hard
round
hitters.
14, two very hard hitters. You're absolutely right. Be expecting these guys to show up big time in the playoffs this season. It's assuming both teams make the playoffs, however. Anything's possible in CSC. Big nade on Barack Obama. They're trying to take down the heavy hitter or AVI. And jumping through the smoke, CVB tries to find one. There's another one on the other side. Bingus is aware. Now he falls back to get right, and there's one in the smoke. He's sticking out. Oh, no, an ending ladder as well. Am's going to find that too. Double kill for him. Ban me Bandit will take down Barack Obama as a consolation prize, but he's so low on health, it doesn't even matter. Am finds Bones elsewhere, and he will get the kill. Lapuki cleans it up. And AVI is on double digits. And that's not looking good for T-Side. Check out Big Slime's economy. They're not in a great spot right now.
At most, about 26. And maybe I was a believer, but man, this is looking rough. 10-4.
I think
it's gonna be 11
I think
to 4
Big Slime
probably
calls a
soon.
timeout. I think if Big Slime loses this round, I think they call a timeout.
I'm honestly surprised they didn't after the last round.
Yeah, once the enemy gets onto double digits and you still don't even have 5, that is definitely timeout territory. Like, hey, you know, we got 3 of them. Let's burn one. Let's talk about this. Oh my God, Barack Obama, the disrespect. And CVB has been put into the grave again, but Ban Me Bandit taking some damage to the smoke now. And the CTs are not giving up. The underpass volley or nade comes out, but it's too late. Am finds 3. And again, it's more of the same. AVI turning Big Slime to Swiss cheese, and it's all on Ban Me Bandit. Eagle, no armor, or excuse me, does have armor, no helmet. That is going to be a problem. Oh, sees one on stairs. I don't know if he saw him, but he definitely was there. And now he has been seen. And now he's got to be really careful. And they're all going to start grouping up and heading over towards him. Flash into A main. Ban Me Bandit, here's the steps. Won't even find the first. Barack Obama rips his head clean off his shoulder, spine included. And now if I'm Big Slime, I'm definitely taking a timeout. I'm talking about this one.
You have to. You have to.
They've
tried multiple strategies, from the B-Ruz to the interesting underpass back through mid to A. Nothing's working out. They're not calling timeout, okay?
No T. Here we go. Minute 50, bomb drop top mid. Let's see what happens. Still decent amount of mid control for the CTs here. Minute 42 left to go to see the opening rollouts. Flashes get Big Slime out that far. Mid smoke appears to have missed, which is not good. There's also a smoke down on apps, which kind of prevents a lot of the movement. So we're all just kind of standing still, waiting for these smokes to fade. CVB, all you had to do was pull the trigger. Oh my goodness.
Let's see, you know you want your CVB.
He's looking. I don't think... Now, there's already been someone on that side in this game, but I believe it was on when the sides were flipped. Muffed Molly and Connector. That's going to allow him to get that kill on CVB, and he got another one. It's Bingish. And Lapuki rips apart Ernesto, and Am shows up. James the Great all alone. AWP finds the first. Will not find the second. Am is there, and it's AVI match points. That was certainly a round of all time. Ay, ay, ay. And look at the money. Look at the money. Look at the stats. I mean, any way you look at this, it's
rough. It is rough.
Woo! It is Bengals versus Broncos right now. Aye.
You know, as soon as you miss those smokes on your gun round, it's tough. Applaud to them for sticking to their guns and trying to push again, but, you know, at that point, you might want to rotate and think about your other options.
Yeah. Oh, Bingus.
Straight through the fire. And
that is disgusting.
Lambs to the slaughter.
Oh, my goodness. Bingus with a triple. Yogan with a double to finish it off. Big Slime goes down. 13-4. My goodness, what beat down.
None of dropping on either of the last 2 rounds, I do believe. And that just goes to show you the absolute state of the mindset in that game, you know?
Yeah, just... Even on primetime, Monday night Counter-Strike. That is a very difficult pill to swallow for Kigu and his guys. So, very unfortunate. Do we have another game after this? I'm not sure if Premier still does doubleheaders. Yes, we do. Oh, this is going to be good. OS versus Gas. Again, two very long-standing franchises in the league. Order of the Samurai has been here forever. So has Spence, and then Gas was actually reformed out of the Kekai in season 7 or 8, I believe. And then the Kekai used to be run by Gindet, and they were also a very long-standing franchise at the time. A lot of history between these two teams. They've been playing each other in this tier for a very long time. And we'll see what this long-standing rivalry has to offer us tonight. But first, we're going to go to a quick break while we get that situated for you.